Hello, everybody. Welcome, Option at Experimental Sound Studio. Very pleased to have with us cellist, electronic musician, improviser, Ishmael Ali. Ishmael.
Tim, thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for being here.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, and thanks for that lovely concert.
Thanks.
It was really nice to hear you again. It's been a little while.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, hope maybe we can start off with just a little bit of background. I just wanted to ask, maybe, are you from the Chicago area originally?
No, I'm from Ohio, Columbus, Ohio. It's about 5-6 hours east of here.
Okay.
Yeah, you had some Ohio stories. I think when we first met, you told me some Columbus stories.
I have some stories connected to Columbus, and maybe if we find ourselves on a program where you're interviewing me, I'll tell you some Columbus stories.
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know if that's
it's
ESS appropriate. But I came out here in 2013 for grad school, and then I was here for 8 or so years.
Cool. And when you got here, what was the terrain like for you? Did you show up? Did you already have a little bit of knowledge about the improvised music scene in Chicago?
A little bit, yeah.
For you? Was that a decision for you to move here? Was the art scene, the music scene?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely that. I listened to you folks. My first concert here was actually RPQ, Rumpus Percussion Quartet.
Oh, wow.
You guys were playing on that. So I was kind of familiar with this. I heard some Vandermark and stuff and some other things, but really just going out to Brain and that kind of stuff really, was illuminating for me.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Your musical education, did you start on the cello, or what was your first instrument?
So I just kind of started playing cello recently.
Oh, okay. So no.
I mean, recently, I guess in like 2 to 3 years ago. I was playing guitar for a while. I studied composition in school.
Got it.
I did a lot of writing then. With Zbeck, we split a bill a couple nights. I don't know if you remember that. You were with James Falzone and Fred Longberg Home.
Oh, with my trio. Okay. And what was your group that you were?
It was called Zbeck. It was me
Zbeck,
and
right.
2 horn players, and then
Where was that we did that?
I think it was Heaven Gallery or something, or it was in
that
that area.
Milwaukee Avenue. It was in Wicker Park.
Yeah. That was a long time ago.
Wow. That's right.
Yeah. So that was kind of like my vehicle for a lot of composition that I did then. But the past few years, I've mostly been just improvising with a couple of exceptions, Yeah.
What if you could talk a little bit about the interface you were using and that the audience has just heard? It looks like a lot of patch chords involved.
Oh yeah, that's a recent development,
that?
and
Okay.
I got sucked into the world of modular synths. That was
great.
That's been, if you ask my partner, she'll say, I can't remember when I started doing it, but she'll tell you when the tiny packages started coming.
Yeah. So. Well, you were utilizing a lot of samples, and you were using them in a really organic fashion. I really appreciate how flowing everything was.
Oh, thank you.
And how do you decide on? I know this might be a big question, but how do you decide on specific samples for a performance? Like tonight, did you already have a whole sample bank ready to go?
I actually
in a certain order, or
so as you know, I just had a baby recently.
Congratulations.
So I haven't so for this particular concert, I had planned on prepping stuff this whole past week, and I haven't got a chance to do that really because sometimes
no time with the new baby.
Baby, yeah, exactly right. And so I worked before this, and I prepared that bank at work just
while you were working.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. So the way I listen to music is very ADD sometimes, where it's I'll have I have half a terabyte of music on my phone, and I'll just click the all songs thing, and then it'll just go random. So you get a lot of really cool juxtapositions of it'll be I don't know, Morton Feldman into Billy Woods or something.
Yeah,
and sometimes there's those contrasts
really
are really
sharp
interesting.
Contrast. I think that's super cool.
And so, I mean, I probably yeah, I think tonight wasn't that far that far apart, but I don't know, I like that sort of thing,
No, I heard a lot of like really kind of like sharp, angular sounds, but then I heard some drones. I heard some soft sounds, some loud sounds. So it was really cool, and everything kept moving and everything kept flowing. So
Sure.
It was really nice. It was really nice to hear. Let's talk a little bit about some of your frequent collaborators here. in the
Yeah,
music
yeah,
scene.
definitely.
I've noticed that you've been making records and performing with people like Bill Harris.
Oh, Bill
and
Harris,
Jeff
yeah.
Kimmel.
Jeff
and,
Kimmel. We actually just played on Saturday at the Spot.
Okay.
That
in
was the group.
Lafayette.
In Lafayette.
Great. Wonderful spot. Big shout out to Paul Baldwin.
Spot.
Yeah, who's got a great spot over there at the Spot.
Yeah.
When did you meet Bill?
I actually met. When did I meet Bill? I met Bill. I feel like I've known Bill my whole life. I've met Bill probably.
He's from Columbus?
No, he's from Pittsburgh, the Columbus of the East. No, I don't remember the year, but I feel like I've known Bill for like 4 or 5 years or something.
Cool.
We started we started improvising together, and then I wrote some pieces for a trio I had with him and Eli Neme, who's all now in Pittsburgh actually, bass player.
Okay.
Yeah, with Ruby.
Yeah, we've had him on Option actually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Bill, right? And then
we have. Yep.
And so that's like more of a math rocky, like improvised guitar trio. I play guitar in that. That's like one of the few projects I play guitar.
Cool.
Yeah, and we all write for it. It's cool. It's a cool group. We have one album out with that. I feel like I have a lot of trios with Bill. There's that trio with Jeff Kimmel, where it's acoustic, electroacoustic.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's running some sort of other instrument, electronic instrument, and then their acoustic instruments. We try to balance that. We have a couple records out. There's one on 577 in Brooklyn. No, that's in Manhattan. Yeah, New York. And then one on Amalgam that came out recently.
Is that Bill's label?
Yeah, so Bill started it, I think, in 2015. I could be mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're actually, I jumped on there fairly recently, cool. And we're moving towards, it's really exciting. We're moving towards like a democratic like panel, like where people have submissions, make submissions, and then we all like kind of vote on it, and everything's anonymous.
Oh,
so
okay.
that's in the works. That'll start up next year.
So you find that you're getting regular submissions already?
Well, we haven't started yet.
Oh, you haven't started yet.
Yeah,
Okay,
but we'll be moving to that next year.
Oh, that's cool. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Great.
I don't know if the cat's out of the bag.
It is now. I was listening to a record. I'm probably going to pronounce it wrong. Is it Anamoy?
Anamoy. Okay, so that's
Norman
part of this.
Long and Electronics, who's fantastic.
Love Norman. I love Norman.
And I don't know Will McKenna.
Will's McKenna. Yeah, he's from Evanston actually.
Oh well.
Tenor player, fantastic tenor player. He also plays with me in this group called Giraffe.
Okay.
But okay, yeah. Where to start? So Anamoy is part of like this three album kind of pandemic compilation.
Mm-hmm.
I got some funding for earlier this year. It was like that. Then I found out I was gonna have a baby, and I was just like, oh, I have to do all this work.
Yeah,
like,
get it done before the work starts. Yeah.
So yeah, that's just 3 different groups. The Anamoy is Norman on synthesizers and samplers, and then Will's McKenna on tenor, and then Bill on drums, and then I'm playing cello and electronics.
Wonderful. And was it all improvised, or were there some?
That
sketches?
was all improvised, and we got to some nice little zones, some like free jazz zones, and then like Norman was doing. Yeah. I feel like that. Yeah, all 3 of the albums I feel like are completely different places, and that's kind of what I wanted. And there's the collection of people who are fantastic. Were from all over the place, also in terms of background and stuff like that.
Are you sticking primarily to digital and CD formats in Amalgam? Are you going to try to produce vinyl?
I think it's I think we're figuring that out. I think it's CD format, but with exceptions, like if people want to want to do a thing, Yeah, what do people like buying? Like what do you people like?
Most people don't buy anything. Most people just stream.
That's true.
To be completely honest.
Yeah.
But what I've noticed in the past at least 5 years, probably more now, vinyl is the thing that people get most excited about.
I know, and it's very expensive.
It's very expensive to make, but it's also kind of expensive to ship too.
Right.
So the reason I don't produce vinyl on my label is I don't want to charge someone more to ship than what the vinyl costs.
Right.
So it's just like a little like dumb little thing I have.
Yeah.
Problem. It's my problem. It's no one else. It's like I don't want to sell something for $20 and then have to spend 25 to charge someone 25, 28 to ship. So
Yeah. Totally.
I don't make vinyl. But that seems to be kind of like the going like way to sell the music.
Right.
People get really excited about vinyl.
Mm-hmm.
So you all do what you want to do.
I mean, you're probably right. Yeah. I mean,
Vinyl's
money's-
awesome. I love
money's
listening to
a thing,
vinyl. I like to pretend like, oh, I could tell the difference between analog sound waves and digital sound waves. No, I can't. I've been playing free jazz drums for 30 years. I can't tell shit anymore.
You can't hear anything.
I can't hear anything anymore.
Yeah.
All I hear is my kids screaming all day.
Exactly.
And you're gonna hear that soon too if you're not already. But analog sound waves are smoother, so it's awesome because it's smooth analog sound waves, and you can really hear the difference. It's like not really, but I do appreciate the bigger package and like the artwork.
Yeah, it's like a thing. It's like a little product.
It's really nice. Yeah. But in my personal opinion, CDs are still.
I don't like
Best
CDs.
of all, I don't mind them at all because they still you still have a product, you still have artwork, you still have liner notes.
Like the files, I'll just play them on my phone.
Yeah, and then file. Everyone's going to be streaming.
I like
everyone
buying tapes
the
and
other thing,
just
the
sitting
other
on my
advice I'll give you
bookshelf.
is everyone expects everything for free now. So you think about that if you want to make everything streamable or not streamable,
Right.
when you're selling downloads and all that too. So
Totally.
they expect everything just to be free. So.
Sure.
That's enough of that. But I do want to ask you
sorry.
about something else I was checking out that was really cool. It's called Stuff I Like Volume 2. Shit is Frantic. What is that? You put a track
That's
on that
that's not
compilation.
that's not me.
That's not
that's,
Amalgam anymore. I know
No,
you
that's
were
NYC
shifting.
Noise.
Yeah, what is that all about?
So NYC Noise is Jessica Halleck's. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. I don't know. Whatever. Her calendar. It's kind of like Now Is Here.
Okay.
in New
Got
York.
It. Okay.
And so she during the pandemic put together a bunch of like a couple compilations.
The compilations, yeah, and you got a track, and it's really nice, man.
Oh, thank you.
It's really, really great. And it seemed like the money that was raised through the compilation was going to a pretty cool
Yeah.
situation.
So, right.
And what was it exactly?
I
where the
actually
money-
don't remember.
Okay, yeah, but it looked like it was like a social, like super hip kind of like social cause where the money was being raised.
I think so. Yeah, that was a while ago. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
I think it was like right when the pandemic hit. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
That was like
so-
right when I got back to Chicago.
Yeah,
And I'm like, I'm in Chicago now, but I would love to, so.
Well,
yeah.
let's talk a little bit about that for a moment. You moved to New York for a year, and then you moved
Yeah.
back to Chicago. Other than
Right.
because Chicago is the greatest city in the country.
I missed
What
you
were the
all so
reasons-
much,
and you missed all of us.
Yeah.
What was the reason to coming back to Chicago?
I mean, it was mainly like work money stuff.
Okay,
know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where were
I
you
mean,
at when you were in New York?
I was in Astoria because she commuted to Rutgers, my partner.
Okay. Got it.
And so that was a good little middle ground. Astoria is very lovely. A lot of good food and stuff around there. There's the Noguchi Museum. There's nearby, and there's Astoria Park's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the stuff was happening in either like Brooklyn or like Ridgewood or something. Some stuff in Manhattan. But no, I mean, I love New York. I miss it dearly. I miss my friends from over there. I'm actually trying to soon. I'm bringing pianist from there. Eli Wallace out.
Oh, he's great. I think
Yeah.
we've had him on Option once, too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's
yeah.
wonderful.
So we're gonna do some
Wonderful.
recording and a couple shows
Good.
with this new group I'm putting together with Bill and Josh Berman, which will be cool.
Very nice.
That'll be fun.
Wonderful.
Yeah, we're bouncing all over the place right now. I'm trying to,
Well, I guess a couple other things I'll ask about. One is what's next as far as projects. I know, speaking personally, when you have kids, everything changes. But do you have any like?
Oh yeah, I have a bunch of plans.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's bunch of
so
plans.
so part of that 3-album compilation, the next one's called Akjai. It's coming out in 2 weeks or 1 week, like a week and a day. A week and a day. Is that an old standard?
That's a nice title for something. Can I borrow it? A
Yeah,
week and a day.
you can,
Let me write that
A
down.
week and a day. You don't have a pencil. Come on. So that's a string trio with Andrew Scott Young, Johanna Brock, and dear friend of mine, Brianna Tong, vocalist.
Oh, fantastic! And you're composing specifically for that? Is
No,
that
so
what
that's
I'm writing?
improvised too, but we used texts that Brianna wrote, and also Octavia Butler, and also R.A. Washington from Cleveland. He's a part of Morning A Black Star. Yeah.
Cool.
So that's coming out, and then in December there's another. The third one is called Hearsay with Bill and Alan Moore. On if you've never heard Alan Moore, you know you're fucking up. You know, it's like, should I say that? I don't know.
Of course. Okay. This is an experimental sound studio. We could experiment with language.
Yeah.
Just like we could experiment.
But
with
yeah,
sound.
Alan's. Do you know Alan?
Yeah, I've met Alan. Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Alan's great. He does turntables, and he
He's
hand
really
makes his
cool,
own.
man. Yeah,
own
I
records.
saw him once. And
It kind of sounds like a lot of that.
I didn't know what I was
like
expecting, and I went into a performance. It was actually something you organized at Orton.
Orton. Whoa.
Yes, I did.
I
a
remember
solo
that. That's when I
thing,
met Alan. Actually,
and Alan was. I was like, who's this turntablist? And it was just so original.
Yeah.
And so, like, wow, I was just kind of blown away. And I remember talking to him because he had a connection to the YMCA in Evanston, I believe. And I just moved up there. And
Sure,
so we had a nice chat about that, too. Great. So, any traveling, any like touring, anything like that?
Traveling. What are so I'm so loose plans right now. I'm actually supposed to go to Paris. I have that trio with Bill and Timothée Quost.
Okay.
Do you guys know Timothée?
I don't. No.
Yeah, he does like no input mixing and
cool.
and like feedback manipulation and then trumpet.
Nice.
Really good trumpet
Awesome.
player too.
Great.
But we had a thing planned over the pandemic, and we were supposed to go there last November. Or wait, was it supposed to be right now? I don't know. The years
You're
are
supposed
just,
to
like,
be there
dripping.
right now, dude.
Yeah. I gotta go. I gotta get your
What are
flight.
you doing here, man?
Yeah. But hopefully we'll be there. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we're gonna be there next June.
Great.
Is the plan, and then I'm planning some smaller trips here and there.
Wonderful.
But be in the spot again in December.
That's a great place, man.
Yeah.
Great place. Well, that's all I really wanted to get to. So unless you have any other questions, man, I think we can questions for me or anything you want to talk about, we can stop there.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for
Thank
the
you,
wonderful presentation.
Yeah.
Good luck with all your creative projects.
Thank you. Yeah.
And
yeah.
good luck with being a dad.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
I
Yeah.
can't help you with the improvising, but if you need help being a father, just call me anytime, and I'll tell you like the best times to slack off. Like when your wife's not looking, you can like jump out of the house and like take care of some music stuff. Like
Sure, yeah.
I've nailed all that stuff.
Great. Just don't take the wrong car with the car seats.
Definitely don't do that.
Yeah. While you're getting a root canal.
While you're getting a root canal, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Anyway, well, that's it. Our guest,
Appreciate it.
Ishmael
Thank
Ali.
you.
Hey, man, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
We'll see you
all right.
next time.
Sounds
Awesome.
good.